Dudes, it's Gauss, and welcome back to the Warframe video. So we got the Akarius Prime today. This just got released yesterday with Gauss Prime Access, and yeah, these things got buffed a lot. They actually got buffed so much that I think they might potentially be the AOE meta now, at least for low-level content. So we'll get into it. But before we do, make sure you're subbed to this channel. We do daily Warframe video uploads. Also hit that like button as well. Lets more people see the video. And I really do appreciate all the support recently, guys. It really does mean a lot. You can also check out the live stream as well. I will probably be live later tonight with some more Warframe grinding. Also, the new Resurgence starts today too, so I'll probably have an overview video on that either tonight or tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that one. Alright, so let's start with the Akarius Prime. There will be a Gauss build in here too, but it's not going to be a main focus of the video. So the way that the Akarius works is the pistol we have right now is a burst fire rocket launcher pistol. So these rockets can actually home in on enemies. So like right there, flew over there, blew up the entire group. That's a level 1, those are level 195 Steel Path Butchers too. So it of course will knock you over if you fire it close to yourself. Make sure you got a frame like Gauss with their second ability to not get knocked over anymore. Or Revenant's Mesmer Skin also works. Prime Sure-Footed will work, you know, lots of things can affect that. Now, this is a upgraded version of the Akarius Normal. I'm going to show you these stat comparisons right now. And be aware that some of these stats are actually very important. So, the Akarius Normal is on the right, the Akarius Prime is on the left. So we have an increase of ammo maximum, which is actually one of the weaknesses of this weapon. So we go from 20 ammo on the Normal to 24 on the Prime. Not a big upgrade, honestly. I was kind of hoping they would give more ammo than that, but as far as it is right there, that's as much as we get. For the ammo pickup, we get more ammo per brick as well. We get 1 more ammo per brick, so we get 6 ammo instead of 5. The fire rate is slower, the magazine is lower, and the reload is much faster. But here's the things that actually matter here to me. I mean, the reload is actually pretty important, but yeah, it's got faster reload, thankfully. The crit chance has been tripled from 6% to 18%. The crit multiplier has been increased from 1.8 to 2, and the stat chance has also been increased from 28 to 34. We also got an increase of the AOE size. So this is the one I think is the most important here. The AOE size of the explosion went from 7.2 to 7.8. And that will scale with Prime Fulmination. So we have about 11.2 meters explosion range when this is all said and done. And the AOE size damage also went up as well. So very nice stuff there. Big stat bumps. And now we can just blast things away even better. So with Prime Pistol Gambit, we're at 51% crit chance. So if you're using the Darza Kavat, you could actually orange crit with these things. And Rivens aren't going to be really worth it right now from what I can tell. I mean, maybe this could be worth it, but this is just a worse version of Lethal Torrent as far as I'm concerned. So maybe if you're getting like a crit Riven, it could be okay. But for the time being, I'm doing no Riven, even though I do have a decent Riven for this thing. So yeah, the crit got buffed, so we're at 51% crit chance with just 1 crit mod. And as far as the rest of the build, we are on Corrosive right now. We got the new-ish Prime Convulsion mod, giving us a bunch of electric damage. We got Pathogen rounds to give us a big chunk of Corrosive. We got Galvanized Diffusion for extra multi-shot. We got Fulmination for the big range increase, so 11.23 range AOE. And you saw those Butchers all get blown up. It's very nice AOE. It does have 70% damage fall off, but it doesn't really matter too much in most situations. We got Hornet Strike on here just so you can play against any faction of enemies. I had like Expel Grenier on here earlier for the Corrupted mission I'm going to show you. But yeah, and then Lethal Torrent because you just want to spam a lot of rockets. Now, this thing does have ammo issues. We're going to show you how you can alleviate those ammo issues right now. Now, there's 2 ways you can do it. And since this thing is homing, it does actually home in on headshots sometimes, which is pretty funny. You can either go for, well, you can actually go for 2 things. We got Arcane Pistolier on headshot, 60% chance for infinite ammo efficiency for 12 seconds. So if you get a headshot kill with these homing rocket launcher pistols, a 60% chance for infinite ammo for 12 seconds. This will let you spam down the entire Exterminate mission. Additionally, we have the Energized Munitions ability from Helminth, giving us 75% ammo efficiency while this ability is active for 14 seconds because it scales off duration. Now, the Gauss build here is meant for low-level content. It's meant for like nuking down fissures, basically. We got Sprint Boost, Rush for more movement speed. Speed Drift is the only thing I can really fit in there that I want to. More movement speed, more casting speed. We got Energy Nexus to give us energy over time. Not needed, but I mean, there's I guess put natural talent there instead. Just a bunch of duration and a bunch of quality of life like tank stats. Fast deflection because Gauss's passive makes his shield regen fast. That can be nice with this. Adaptation because you can regen shield so fast. Just low level stuff mostly. And Molt-Efficiency gives you increased duration on Gauss's abilities as his shields are active, and they're active most of the time. Now let's go ahead and show how this works. Now I will tell you right now, this is not exactly the best for Steel Path. It's not. Let's actually get some like Lancers or something. For Steel Path, I would recommend to go with other stuff. But, you know, for normal path, this is a very, very good nuking attack, or nuking weapon. So here we are up here, level 195 steel path. So, I mean, that's what you're going to be expecting for steel path. I would not really recommend it on steel path, but I will show you some steel path gameplay. Now, see, the magazine is not large, but when we use energized munitions, watch the magazine not go down as fast. So now we're consuming bullets every couple of shots, and we get to spam down even steel path enemies with that kind of buff. So, as far as using Gauss's abilities can give him increased reload speed and fire rate for weapons. Goes great with his signature Akarius Prime pistol. Now we really spam it, and this is going to be potentially the AOE meta right here. So let's go ahead and show. Yeah, those are all 11.23 meter rockets. They have corrosive damage and good crit. So yeah, let's go ahead and show some gameplay in a mission of these. Because, yeah, they're good, but really, like, I don't think I'd recommend them on the steel path. So let's start off with the steel path. The thing I wouldn't recommend. Here we are. Now, the orange crits are from the Smita at the beginning, so sorry about that. But yes, it can kill stuff on the steel path with a Smita buff. Without a Smita buff, I think it wears out in like 10 seconds here. It can kill them. It'll probably take like twice the amount of shots, though. Just keep that in mind. Now, like I said earlier, you can actually get orange crits on this weapon with the Adarza Kavat, Cat's Eye, or whatever it's called. I think it's called like Critical Focus or Cat's Eye or something. It will give you increased 60% crit chance additive. That will go on top of your 51 for orange crit rockets with no Smita buff. So here it is with no Smita buff now. So you know it's taking out a good chunk of their health here. The galvanized multi-shot mod's nice. Merciless is nice for extra damage. You could run the Akimbo Slipshot mod on here, or the Akimbo Slipshot Arcane on here instead, which gives you ammo efficiency for dual pistols. But the problem is it doesn't give you any damage, and it also only works during aim glides and sliding. So as Gauss, you're not really sliding or aim gliding very much, at least I'm not. I'm usually sprinting. So to me, Akimbo Slipshot was not good on Gauss, especially when we have Arcane Pistolier equipped as well for just spamming lots of rockets. Now as far as some other options here, and as far as what Riven stats I'd recommend on here, I mean, I looked at my Riven right there, about 58% multi-shot with a tri-stat. You probably want a dual-stat Riven on these, and I'm not sure how much crit chance it really give you. You're probably not going to be getting enough crit chance out of these low Riven stats to get 100% crit chance out of the weapon. You're going to really need to be using, like, high-tier mods for that. So, like, Prime Pistol Gambit, for example. I'd say maybe go for crit damage, multi-shot, and elemental. If you want to have corrosive heat on here, maybe a heat element. Now, you could put on prime heated charge to make it corrosive and heat. But to me, I'd rather just have multi-shot and fire rate on there. I'm not going to be only playing as Gauss, for example. So, now here's the thing. On frames that are not Gauss, should you be using these? I would say that you could. Yeah, I would say you definitely could. But you are going to want to highly consider using energized munitions or arcane pistol there. Now here we are in a normal path, exterminate. Now I want to show you how this can work. Now basically as long as you fire in the enemy's general direction, these rockets will kill them. That's why you got to really make sure that you have a ability of Gauss like kinetic plating to not get knocked over, or like I said earlier, Revenant's Mesmer Skin. You will get knocked over so much. These AOEs are huge. Like I said, 11.23 meters is a huge AOE. Like it's basically like a Brahma bullet or a Brahma explosion every time. And these things spam rockets quite frequently. So yeah, really fun. Highly recommend them. Now here's one of the biggest issues with this thing to me. This weapon was pretty annoying to farm. It requires 6 prime parts total, 3 of them being gold. So I think it's like the barrel. You need 2 of the rare barrel. You need 1 of the rare blueprint. You need 2 of the common receiver, and you need 1 of the uncommon, so silver link. That's a lot of prime parts for 1 item, but I do think it is worth it in the end. These things got an AoE size increase. They got a massive crit buff. Like, honestly, maybe over buffed a little bit how much they buff these things. I will be using them a lot going forward. So I'm not really expecting the Rivens on this thing to get buffed that much. The Akarius normal Rivens are pretty good, but that thing was definitely held back by, you know, bad crit stats a little bit. The ammo is still not easy on this, but with energized munitions and with Pistolier, it's quite nice. Now, when we get to the top of this elevator, you will see the power of this rocket launcher pistol. So, highly recommend it. Excelsior Prime is nice too, but this, I think this might be better than the Excelsior Prime, at least to me. So, I'll be messing with the Excelsior Prime on stream tonight. Hope you guys found this video fun and helpful. If you have any other synergies for the Akarius you'd like to let me know about, let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, the main ones for me are just, infinite ammo or nearly infinite ammo, big crit upgrades. The Prime Convulsion helps too. So yeah, really nice stuff there. You can clear out, you can be that one guy. You can be that guy in fissures with this. So see you guys next video. Take it easy. Peace.